People who have made it their career to have an opinion about the idol, including casual fans, drive-by critics, fans of the week, HBO addicts, message board hotbeds, lonely married people on Sunday nights, and paid online agitators doing publicity, had a very intense week. The idol itself is much less dramatic than the speculation surrounding it and how it was received. As news broke this week that the program wouldn't receive a second season, HBO quickly denied the rumors, escalating the already contentious situation. Do we refer to fans as idolaters? The majority of the conspiracies that Tentros bots or jocksticks witness nowadays are at odds with one another. Everyone's perception of the show has been poisoned by the media backlash, according to a Reddit user. People have lost all concept of nuance or balanced tone within a work, according to one commenter. The question of whether cult leaders can be filthy and unattractive has generated a lot of debate. The response is unquestionably yes. Many online agreed that because the mainstream media had asked us to hate the show, we were now unable to evaluate it objectively, free from the prism of production drama, our gritty feminist baggage, and the nagging suspicion that it was simply bad men, too nasty, or an unfinished product. Many people have reported online that Sam Levinson is the target of an attack. Lily Ross Depp is being stripped of her agency by critics who label the program predatory. Finally, my favorite, courtesy of Reddit, HBO created some bad publicity to stir up some fan anger, since the network was stuck with a weak, uninteresting show and wanted to make it divisive and trending instead of just disappointing and then irrelevant. This week was challenging. Fortunately, everyone was pleased with tonight's episode. The cult moves into Jocelyn's home in one of the worst television episodes since Steven Seagal hosted Saturday Night Live, and no one intervenes. Leah, the victim's best friend and aide, makes an attempt to call for assistance and appears to be somewhat successful. However, she is made to drive Tentros and Jocelyn to Rodeo Drive while they engage in unusual, disgusting sex acts in the rear of the convertible. In addition, there are numerous automobile beauty shots and odd slow-mo scenes that are made for no apparent reason. Later, she has had to listen to them fight in the backyard. When does she work? Has she even a union job, any thought? Additionally, we find that Jocelyn's mother beat her relentlessly for her entire childhood, and that neither incident received any attention. Now, her new lover, Tentros, must hit her with the same hairbrush in order for her to create outstanding artwork. Do you know what Tentros says to Jocelyn in actuality? Hey, that much trauma. You need to use that as motivation. Finally, he says, you still have that hairbrush, right? Get it now. That's pretty much it. One of the top pop performers in the world recently canceled her album. The manager of her record label went missing, and she just performed on Rodeo Drive in front of a large crowd of onlookers who had their phones out. Somehow, nobody is saying Jocelyn's seen with shady nightclub owner, and nobody at Valentino is informing Tentros that Jocelyn just made love with a guy in their changing room. And her stupid creative director says, yes, I love this new direction, but let's beat you with that hairbrush. A genuine mess that was bizarrely cut, poorly written, and handled a talented cast horribly. While Susanna Sun plays the piano, Lily Rose Depp talks about how her mother haunts her. She says something very incredible about seeing her in every mirror. This show has an extremely unique and talented cast. Watching kids behave well in this theater of gloomy nightmares is disturbing. In all honesty, it reminds me of A Little Life, the violent film about a man who was abused as a youngster and survived. Tentros claims to be bringing in mega producer and Wheat collaborator Mike Dean, whose skills are extensively advertised. It appears that the Wheat dropped 2 new songs throughout the performance. Mike Dean created one of these.